Wassail, beautiful people. Column 9, compose, card 72, which obviously makes a 9. This is expansion, but it's reprogramming. So think of reprogramming as being an opportunity to expand, studying techniques, pursuing more knowledge, walking new views, fresh air decor, fresh songs of the heart, a mental relocation. Now that's interesting. I'll tell you why in a minute. Well, because I picked Uranus, and Uranus is cosmic consciousness. So that's very appropriate. I wasn't aware of that at the time. So here we're looking at being composed or being confused. So the energies that we're trying to release are the energies of feeling completed. Wherever you are in your journey, have you stopped? Are you stuck? Because this is a chance, an opportunity with this column working with Uranus to transform that. Are you happy in your stasis? And this is a really important energy. Is nostalgia a better friend than change? Because you're trying to get to higher thoughts. You're searching for a new meaning for your life as you move past this column in the Janus Geminis. Journeying into higher realms to transform. And then we have Uranus. Now, I chose Uranus because I want to remember the Gaia part, the aspect. Gaia was a single deity that birthed Uranus, and then with Uranus, or Uranus, they birthed all the other gods in the early mythologies. And that's a really interesting notion because it's reminding us of the idea of being both masculine and feminine. So the idea of the divine feminine frequency of possibility, consciousness energy in the Ace of Cups in tarot, and then pouring that energy out to create something in the physical, actioning the idea. And that's what I'm going to be focusing on today. Looking for a penetrative resolution beyond time. Clarifying my doubts. Look, I still have doubts. I really think doubt is the very last aspect that we can release. So Uranus is the primordial thought changer, the glass harmonica. The glass harmonica was an instrument that they said many people who played it back in the 18th century lost their sanity, and sometimes a spiritual journey can feel like that. So this feels like a really powerful column. So I am changed or I am static. So the static aspects that I'll be looking at today are: how disconnected do I feel? How utterly ungrounded do I feel? And I want to say I do often feel very ungrounded because I spend so much time exploring other realms and spaces and tuning into the energy of others and the collective that I do struggle with maintaining an actionable, grounded frequency. So a needless frustration at futile things, that's not something I have. That doesn't bother me, so I'm all right with that one. Let's look at the positive aspects. The future now. Well, that's what we're trying to do in this eclipse tunnel. We're trying to find our future now. The great leveler. To transform things. The primordial deity of the sky. The cosmic rivers of consciousness. Bringing those in to reprogram and to expand. Remember, it's about expanding. And then guardian of the veils and keeper of dimensional doors. So I'm looking for getting those doors open. So I might be looking for some keys today. So let's dive in to the Liffruma deck for a little bit of advice. Remember, you can pick and you should pick your own planet or asteroid for each day. I'm just giving you an example so that you can see how to work this 12-column exercise to transform your life, and it really will transform your thought processes. So, Liffruma, what would you like to offer, please, to help me focus my mind at column 9 with Uranus? There you go, Condor, Cosmic Doubt. Card 44. This is the ulcer that sits inside us. Oh, and it's also Candle and Condor, Hod and Baldur, the macro, the micro, 2 locks on one door. It is about opening doors. This is about expanding your mind, reprogramming so that you have new portals to go down. And the eclipse tunnel is a vast portal to work with. Stop chomping at the wrong bit. So that's an energy of understanding the things we want and desire that are not necessarily in our best interests. And I'm not saying that your other selves, spirit aspects stop you. It's like you stop yourself by being caught in them. There's something of a 4 of Pentacles energy with that holding on to something too tightly. So the cosmic well has gifts etched only in your name if you will just unlock. So let's get a couple of something from the musical alchemy of astrology to finish today's column message. So I've got Moon in Cancer. I had one then that spun round. We've actually got 3 here. So we've got Moon in Cancer, which is the nurturing emotional charioteer. So that would suggest that today I need to be nurturing my emotions to expand them, to understand where they're tight, where they're restricted, where they're blocked, and have this intuition initiation to feel like I am the orchestra in residence within my own future now, the direction I'm going in. So I'm being drawn to the fact that Condor was 44, Moon in Cancer is 31, which is a 4. And then we have opposition, quantum entangled tensions. So this feels like the shadow aspects, the doubts that are quantumly entangled in the journey forwards. You have to acknowledge that you have doubts. It's okay to have doubts. It's good to have doubts because they're opening doorways that will bring you into new fresh air decor, new vistas, those new energies. This is about distant feelings, maybe things that you're not thinking about or I'm not thinking about. So I'm being drawn then to the perfect octave. That's in Moon in Cancer, the A and the A. That's got something to do with being in tune, in alignment. And then different tempos is what comes out with opposition, this 180 degree aspect. And that's the idea of having the same chords, harmonies, frequencies, but they're now playing in different speeds. So that is about a change in the tempo of a frequency to move into a new doorway. It's also about making stock, choosing the stock that you wish from your pantry, your psychic pantry, to be the next things that will be coming into your existence. And then we have planet Earth, which is the note C, the anchor release. This is about, I am grounded. That's what I need to concentrate on. To remember that this human aspect of me is earth-seeded. and embrace the spirit of the place, as in embrace the spirit of earth. And it's talking about being at one with the beasts that roam the planet. It's about dissecting life, looking at things, trampling on sacred spaces. Go to the thoughts of places that you see sacred and work out how you disrespect them, or how I disrespect them. So I'm trying to avoid walking my life with my soul shut. So this is a chance to open the door to the soul, move into a new frequency, choosing where I wish to be in the cosmos. So that's my philosophical thought process that I have to work with today during column 9, which, as I said, is to compose, to reprogram, to study techniques and bring yourself to new vistas, a mental relocation. Wassail.